Alright, hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. And today we are checking on what? Where's my face not showing? Is it this? What? There it is. Okay, there we go. Oh, as I was saying, we're checking on an old game on the channel, which is Path to Nowhere. I've streamed this back a few times. When there was a event or some story stuff related. I haven't streamed this a lot actually. I don't even know if I've streamed this much. I know I played it before. Well, definitely before. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Okay. Give me these. As I was saying, I have played Path to Nowhere before, but I did not stream it a lot back then. I think only recently, when there is like an event stuff that was on, only then I was streaming it. Ooh, also there's this as well, so I'm definitely gonna need to do a little bit of grind on that. There's that, give me this, thank you. Need a lot of stuff. Alright, so far from what we see, hello. Vtuber. Where was she? Holy shit, okay, I've been skipping a lot. Okay, first of all, who we have on arrest? Okay, we got Hilda, we got... what the fuck? Okay, we got those and Jasmine. Jasmine is definitely somebody you're gonna try and get, but so, first of all, we might gun for Hilda first. I was thinking of playing a little bit of story stuff before we hopped into the event stuff, but since it's ending soon, I might as well hop into it right now. Give me that. Oh, might as well go dip on a little bit of this. Wait, how much can I arrest? Can I? Nope. Too broke. Okay, first of all, let me check the event stuff. How long do I have? Not good because I already had that shit. Fuck. Okay, cipher machine. There's stuff. When you sign in, give me hypercubes. There's this. There's this. There's this. This. Wait, how many logins do I have? 118 days. So I'm half of this. Half. I'll get over 100 days already. Hard work enough. Let's see. I don't even know how the fuck I claim that. I'll claim the rest of this. Fine. We'll go dip into this, shall we? Might as well do it before the event ends. Ends in like in a few more days. Access permit B95601 validated. Welcome, Chief. You are cleared for entry into the restricted area. Biometric authentication complete. Area scan is clear. The transport is now ready. For your safety, please stand clear of the platform edges during transit. Oh shit, what the fuck is this? The elevator groans and it descends into the abyss, a deep rumble echoing through the shaft. Finally, the colossal ring-shaped confinement structure materialized from the gloom. Peering through the glassy glass, you see no ordinary prisoners in the cell that lines the ring. Instead, each cell is seized with raw, untamed mania that pulses and swells, threatening to breach its confines. The deep restricted area located in the deepest sublevel of the MBCC. This facility has now been unlocked, a testament to your newly elevated clearance and the trust placed in you by Edge. Okay, before the shackles appear, we lack the effective means to control highly dangerous and difficult to manage sinners. For humanitarian reasons, execution was not an option, so cryo-sleep technology was employed to preserve them in stasis, a practice that continues to this day. With the latest link technology, we can now attempt to enter their deep consciousness and awaken their mind. Due to your excellent performance during the previous incident, Paradisos has authorized another link attempt. You will delve into a sinner's consciousness to obtain intelligence we require. You step from the elevator and follow track D into the facility, stopping at last before an enormous stasis tank. Through the semi-transparent glass, the form of a pale body is visible, suspended in liquid. Who is it? Oh, who's she? Her skin is deathly white, a stark contrast to the pitch black mania that seeped from her, filling the container with its dark aura. Her eyelids are sealed shut, yet they flutter with a subtle restless tremor, as if she is adrift in a dream that has lasted for decades. Who's she? Hilda Hawking. She was a cryptography expert working for the metropoles during the First Outland Wars. She is the one who cracked the city's supposedly unbreakable encryption and led the development of the new monopolist system. While she was active, this city intelligence was virtually an open book to the metropoles. In nightfall 71, she was captured on the outskirts of the city after a tip-off to the intelligence department. She resisted arrest, using her power to generate an extraordinarily powerful mania field. Casualties were devastating. Post-capture, she attempted a corruptor transformation during interrogation. Given the invaluable intelligence in her mind, we were left with no choice but to place her in cryosleep and detain her here. She was arraigned in the restricted areas for decades. And you want my ass to fucking get some intelligence from that. Oh, fuck you then. You review the file provided by Thrall. While they contain Hilda biographical background and some limited information on foreign intelligence agencies, historical materials from that era remain scarce, likely due to inconstant records keeping. In contrast, the Link user manual is remarkably comprehensive. Clear that following your previous experience, the system has undergone significant upgrades across the board, with a distinct focus on enhancing your safety during the process. What is Paradiso expecting from this mission? We hope you can extract more information on the monolith system and outland sinners. Especially, we need to understand how the metropoles secured the alliance or allegiance of such a powerful sinner in an era when they were exceptionally rare, and whether any secret technology was involved. Should you succeed in turning her allegiance, having her work for us upon awakening would be an ideal outcome. However, we recommend that you make the judgment call based on the situation you encounter. Finally, the decision to keep her alive or eliminate her completely is also yours to make. Sounds like a special kind of interrogation. Your assessment is absolutely correct. The upgraded link system does possess this functionality. We are very much looking forward to your performance, Chief. Astro Speaks is guides you to an experimental apparatus that feels somewhat familiar. Research assistants move with quiet efficiency, conducting their final preparation while the other ends of the machinery is already connected to Hilda's containment tank. A deep resonant hum fills the air as the instrument within the glass chamber power up, establishing a link between your consciousness and Hilda's. The world around you dissolves as colors and shape bleeding away into nothing. When your awareness sharpens again, you are adrift in an absolute boundless darkness. Oof, okay. I don't remember the link stuff. Ooh, okay, what the fuck is this? Okay, transition was clear though. Banner P1, what is this? I'm gonna up the sound. Come on, mouse. The very air in this nearly shattered consciousness space is thick, damp, heavy with the raw scent of rainwater. Unsteady fragments of light drift like dust no motes nearby. The faint glow of fragile defense against the consuming darkness that lurks just beyond. A primal instinct screams that danger hides within that void. Compelled, you move forward, using the drifting points of light as your guide deeper into consciousness. Pressing shackles? As you touch the luminous specks, these resonate with a soft chime, and a cascade of human voices whispered faintly from the shadows, echoing from all directions at once. State your name.
Hilda Hartling.
Oh. What is your identity?
I will head to the Dis City University as a researcher, studying radio waves and communications.
What is your actual mission?
To monitor signal intelligence within this city for the metropoles, decrypt secure communications, and relay all pertinent data to the Intelligence Security Agency. And concurrently, to prove my value to the city-state.
Okay, why is every sinner and the fucking people working for the metropoles need to prove their fucking value? Fucking, they can do incredible shit already. Why the fuck you need to make them puppet like this? Pushing through the weak, lingering fragments of her consciousness, you finally find a purchase in the endless dark. A single solid foothold. Oh. Oh, what is that? There you find her. She is curled within a nest of sludge, a manifestation of pure mania. A grotesque armor of contamination and sharpened thorns encase her body, their hostile posture a clear warning against any approach. Negotiate? Fuck not. Try. You stupid. Call out her name. Feel that. Is that you? Her eyelids flutter faintly at the sound of your voice, but no other movements follow. Dude, no. Fuck, are you stupid? Are you stupid? Why are you trying to do this? It literally said fucking thorns are fucking whatever it was, but there's thorns. To negotiate. Reason requires a listening ear and coherent mind. The woman before you is clearly possessed neither. Fuck it, of course. She is a spy from the metropoles. Caution is a courtesy, if not a fault. You unleash your shackles against the filth blocking your path. The shackle, okay. Against the filth? Yeah. Not against, well, you know. Inside someone else's subconscious, you try to kill them, high chance you're not gonna come out alive. Like literally. The shackles quickly clear the oozing mania, but when it strikes the thorns surrounding her, it dissipates harmlessly. Okay, weird. You realize with a start, these thorns are not mania binding her, but a defensive born from something else entirely. After your futile attempt, she's nearly lost woman finally stirs. Her eyes shift and her gaze, faint but unmistakably, lands directly on you.
This is inside my own mind.
Yes.
Who are you? How did you get in here?
Machinery and bullshit, it seems. I'll go with this. Rather be truthful than not.
MBCC. Sounds like just another one of this city's attack dogs.
I don't blame you for that.
But I'm afraid you've wasted your effort. There's nothing left for you here.
I know. Without warning, an invisible force slams into your chest, driving the air from your lungs, forcing you to your knees. What the fuck? Misclick on that. Across from you, feel the form shudders. In response, the surrounding mania, now a thick, oily sludge, heaves into motion. It lashes out like a living thing, wrapping around your limbs, coiling you around your throat with a shocking speed.
From the moment I was caught, my only purpose was to die cleanly, on my own terms. What you've captured is just a hollowed out shell. This is for the best. A clean end is all I wanted. Now goodbye. Don't even bother. I'd rather die than be this city's new dog.
In an instant, you are submerged in the choking black tide. Your lungs scream for air that doesn't come. Okay, try this. Your frantic struggles are useless against the sludge grip. Your vision sparks with violent, chaotic color. The iron taste of blood fills your mouth. As the last of your strength ebbs, your movement becomes weak, uncoordinated twitches. The dark at the edge of your sight swells, consuming everything until finally your body goes still. Don't tell me I fucking died at fucking... Bro, really? Ending achieved, you bitch. Chief, I request to inform you just died during the link progress. There's no cause for alarm, though. It's simply a subject's consciousness rejecting your presence. You are forcibly disconnected, not actually harmed. As you now experience, the mindscape can be quite perilous. The slightest misstep can lead to failure, which is why every decision must be made with care. I will assist you by analyzing each action and its consequences, generating memory nodes, and outlining potential paths forward. Let's try again when you are ready. Different ending. Okay. Okay, we're back to here again. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, that's beautiful jazz.
Hilda Hart.
Do that.
I will.
Do those.
Tomorrow.
Come on. She is beautiful, I know. As long as she is not limited, I can pull for her, maybe. Color name. Negotiate. Okay, make up an identity you might accept. Fine, I'll go with this one. You step back into the desolate landscape of Hilda's mind. This time wiser from your last encounter, you craft an identity she might trust. A fellow spy from the Metropole Alliance who infiltrated the city's prison. Then you reveal your true purpose. Truth is, I need your memories. Your work on Monolith would be the key to turning the tide against the city.
Are you telling me the war is still going on?
You give a slow, confirming nod. You stall, lock in a stalemate without the right tools to end it. It's been dragging on for years. Your mind, your work, vital. But right now, your only chance to get out from under this city's thumb. She falls into a deep silence. The dark mania around her seethes in response. The turbulence mirror of her inner conflict. You hold your ground, waiting.
My memories are just fragments now. This is the only one that hasn't completely faded. If this broken place holds what you're searching for, then I suppose this is the only choice.
Then, with a gesture from her, the stagnant sludge convulses. It is vomited forth the buried contents of this darkness. Brick and rubble, mountains and flowers. The sun, the moon, the blanket of stars. Cosmology. Did I really just fucking said that? Oh my lord. Technology. Fuck it, bro. Your cosmology up in light. Though the ground thunders the dry spectral ruins, her voice cuts through the cacophony perfectly clear.
Do you have any idea what you're about to walk into?
Whatever it may be, will face it.
Then, let's go.
To the inescapable stormy night. Okay, we actually survived that. Secrets hidden in the secluded manor. An F-71 on the eve of city independence. With the war front collapsing, the Metropole Alliance were staring into the abyss of inevitable defeat. After the city forces intercept a series of nuclear strikes, it became clear that only a weapon capable of countering their anomalous power wielders could change the course of war. In the final desperate gamble, the Metropole Alliance marshaled its remaining forces for a massive surprise attack to shroud the operation in absolute secrecy. They turned to a team of elite cryptographers, I still can't pronounce it, tasking them with a new unbreakable cipher. They called it Monolith. The Monolith awaits. Report immediately. And where the fuck are we? Why is it raining in the what the fuck is why can't I speak? Why is it raining in the desert? Oh my lord, what the fuck is wrong with my mouth these days? The evening is cloudy with a fine sparse rain drifting in the air. You trudge up the rugged, muddy path towards the hilltop manor. In the distance, the purrs of luxury cars echoes, but none turn onto this forgotten track. This is this city's remote outskirts, where the roads remain stubbornly wild. In the failing twilight, the shadows of withered trees sways, weaving atmosphere thick of unease. A perfect hideout for spies, you think. Leaning against a down tree to catch your breath, you finally manage to flag down the passing car.
Hi, you can see me. Are you alright?
Oh? The window slides down to reveal a man in his 20s. So thoroughly ordinary, he's almost invisible. His face is the kind you forget the moment you look away. But his presence here now tells you everything. You're almost certain he's another outland spy here for the monolith. A ride is an obvious advantage if you can turn the journey into an opportunity to gather information. Infiltrating the matter will be that much simpler. Uh, I'm heading to the matter.
Vilensoff. Not many know about that place. If you don't mind me asking, what brings you out this way?
As he speaks, the young man's finger strays absently towards his breast, talking. A gun, a transmitter, because I received a secret telegram.
That's it. Well, it seems we're in the same line of work. Get in. I'll take you there. And if you don't mind, I've got some spare clothes in the back.
Spare clothes? What the fuck is this car? You quickly change into the spare clothes he provided in the back seat. The outfit is perfectly extraordinary, a mirror of the man himself. There's a kind of blind, no script attire that lets you vanish into a crowd the moment you look away.
The name's Edward Simmons, and you are? Oh, it's perfectly fine if you'd rather not answer. I understand. We're not exactly in a profession that encourages sharing.
Make up a name. Yeah, that's definitely a fake name, anyways. You can call me Grey Coat.
Can't say I've heard the code name before, but then again, that doesn't mean much in our line of work. The name I just gave you isn't the one I was born with either.
Yeah, fucking do it anyway.
Honestly, by the time we get to the manor, I doubt we'll meet a single person who's using their real name.
Despite his claim that your profession doesn't really encourage sharing, Edward proves that relentless chatterbox, probing you with casual conversation throughout the drive. You offered cautious, non-committal replies at first, but soon realized it might just be his nature. Eventually, you close his eye, feigning sleep to end the charade. The car rumbles to a halt at the manor's gate after a half-hour journey. The manor looms, a relic of brick and stone. Under the watchful eye of two fully armed guards, you and Edwards are ushered into the main hall. What is this? A handful of figures are already scattered through the halls. Ooh, what the fuck is this? Some observe from solitarily perches, others speak in hushed tones within small circles. In both attire and manner, every person maintains a carefully constructed plainness, a collective effort to remain unmemorable. The most fundamental rule of espionage. Splendid. And how now that rule applies to you as well. A glance at your own outfit confirms it. Thanks to Edward, you are perfectly camouflaged. This is Silver's memory. Lynx has recreated the pivotal days in this manner that culminated in the birth of Monarch. Your objective is to unearth her secrets and extract vital intelligence from this feud. Now you decide to, first of all, surrounding. A bonus offering of coffee and sugar is laid out for guests. The coffee is a bitter, dark liquid made with stewed lettuce. What? Coffee can be made from stewed lettuce? Oh, what the fuck? And the accompanying sugar cubes are just cheap, questionable candies, telling details of shortage. Okay, I did not know you can make coffee from stewed lettuce. Is this a thing? If this is not a thing, I think people are just fucking poor enough to make coffee from lettuce. Okay, next is to observe the people sitting alone in corners. A grim-faced man with cropped hair occupies a corner. His bearing immediately sets him apart, carrying himself not like a bureaucrat, but with the sharp alertness of the room's guard, like a soldier or field operative. He fidgets insatiably, what the fuck, rolling an unlit cigarette between his fingers in his hand and straying to an absent touch of his collar. Oh my, who are you? In another corner, a short-haired young woman sits with unnerving stillness. Her sharp eyes have been actively scanning the rooms since she arrived, missing nothing. Observe the people gathered in groups. Nearby, a circle socialites draped in elegant attire is chatting with practic ease.
Let's be pragmatic. The outcome on the front is a foregone conclusion. The question for the Alliance now isn't if, but how we negotiate our position with Dis City. No one seriously believes the monolith is for fighting. It's a deterrent, well, a rather powerful bargaining chip, that's all.
Mind your tone, Mr. Johnson. This is not the place for such defeatist talk. A single setback is not a surrender. Our intelligence operations have been cultivated for decades. We have the network, the resources to wage a protracted campaign from the shadows, if it comes to that. Our resolve is our greatest weapon. We must not waver. Victory in the next phase depends on it.
You only just put down the dreadful cup when you glance up. The figure now stands on the second floor staircase looking down upon the hall.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Hilda Hartling. My thanks to you all for accepting my invitation.
Wait, what? Wait, are we Hilda or are we playing as somebody? Okay, what the fuck? Okay, this is making me more confused than I could be. Her voice cool and clear as a giant cuts through the hall. Instantly, the room freezes, heavy gaze drawn to the top of the central staircase. This is your first time seeing your true form, not as a prisoner in a canister, or a soul drowning in filth. An oversized coat hangs from a slender frame, making her seem unbearably fragile. Her skin is deadly pale, almost translucent, and her eyes hold the eerie grayish-red hue of a spectre. Merely standing seems to require monumental efforts, as a faint breeze could dissolve her into nothing. She offers a slow, courteous bow to the absent crowd.
I know the monolith is the subject on everyone's mind. But first, allow me to provide some necessary context for this gathering. Since the Nightfall, human civilization has suffered a devastating blow. We watched nations dissolve into scattered settlements and struggling city-states, each fighting for its own survival. It was Dr. Keelon's discovery of the hypercube that finally reunited us. It gave us a common purpose: to build this city and forge the city-state coalition. We were meant to stand as a unified front, a testament to humanity's resilience.
But then,
we operated on a foundation of shared knowledge and rational trade. This city, as the sole source of hypercubes, was a partner, not a master. But that foundation is now being deliberately dismantled.
do not know why though. Or did something happen? Okay, a strategic wartime map unfolds before her. Let me pick this real quick. Detailing a metropolis and their terrorists, several zones are highlighted in alarming red and orange, indicating active conflict and military stalemates. Her red glove hand glides over the charts, bypassing all other hotspots, settling on and what the what the fuck is this word? Like exactly, what is this? Unerringly on the most critical location in the bottom right quadrant. This city. What
There
the
are
fuck was
forces
that word?
among us sowing division under the false banner of independence.
Uh-huh.
They are pitting brother against sister, severing the very bonds that made us strong. They have reignited old hatreds between city-states, reducing a united front to squabbling fragments. They profit from the chaos they create, while civilians pay the price, displaced by the flames of war.
I mean, you're not wrong on that. There is some organization in this city, I do not agree. But gladly, MBCC stands alone. No, literally, I do not know if MBCC truly stands alone, or do they have like a higher up hierarchy, I don't know. But, well, I at least hope in my version that MBCC stands alone.
We cannot, and we will not, allow this to continue. However, our efforts have been compromised.
Oh.
A mole within our operation has been leaking monolith intelligence, coordinating attacks against our interests.
The room holds its breath, but no one is surprised.
To mitigate the ongoing security risk, I requested the relocation of the entire project. This safe house was selected for its defensibility and isolation, creating a contained environment to secure the monolith's development.
Smart idea.
Now, with the monolith in its final testing phase, I advised my superiors that we issue assistance directives laced with critical data to invite all of you here.
Invite in, as in to get us all here and try to kill us all in one go. Okay.
It was, of course, a calculated risk. I am operating on the assumption that our mole would find such bait irresistible and would inevitably be drawn into our midst. This presents our best opportunity to identify, capture, and eliminate the threat. Now, if you will all remain calm and in place, we will begin the verification process.
Wait, is it me or is it Edward? Oh, no. An uncanny silence holds the room. Hilda descends the stairs, offering nods to a few familiar faces from the others with quiet inquiries. You watch and focus your shot as you notice her method. She used gloved hands to briefly push the heavy collars of their clothes, exchange a hushed word and moving on. Then her path leads inevitably to you. A memory of the fidgeting man, his collars, his tails, his clicks into place. The classic place for a poisoned pill. In a flash of insight, your palms, a small candy in your pockets, covertly slide it into your own pocket. Then stand before you, a face with a mask of computer.
You're a face I don't recognize. You weren't on my list. And you don't carry yourself like an agent or spy.
I don't know, am I? Her voice remains soft. She reached out, not as a gesture of affection, but of inspection, neatly straightening your collar.
Your poison pill is larger than standard issue. Not an expert at concealment, are you?
Oh, fuck.
You must be from a different agency. Or something else entirely.
Yeah, we're fucked.
So, let's not waste time. Who are you, truly?
You heard the look, the madness. Enough to pass a casual inspection. But it's painfully clear that this isn't enough for you. You need a story, an identity that fits into this web. Everyone here is an undercover agent personally selected by me, each with a prior history with Mama. You, an outsider who knows none of them, has never interacted with Mama, need a plausible role. The most logical choice seems to be oh, fuck. This is definitely not good because she's already know. Let's go with this one. The Metropole Alliance, currently facing a devastating loss against Augustus and her Reaper forces, is in a desperate position. Their understanding of Mania is limited, but they recognize his potential as a weapon. This desperation creates a critical opportunity for you. As you know, the Alliance has recently suffered an attack from individuals with anomalous capabilities. A new department was quietly formed to investigate this city's phenomenon. I am Kenn D, the lead specialist appointed to the case. We detected a significant surge of anomalous power around this estate. Given the importance of your meeting, Command sent me to assess the situation. You are not, not truly. This entire matter has been steeped into Hilda's mania from the start, where anomalies may occur at any moment. As you expected, your mention of anomalous power draws a measured glance from Hilda.
An anomalous power expert. Have you all heard of such a thing?
This city's new assets have been a strategic nightmare. It's logical that the higher-ups would seek their own countermeasures. Still, an expert? Unverified.
Understood, sir. Thank you for coming and offering your assistance.
She's definitely not fucking trusting me. Oh shit. As skeptical murmurs ripple through the crowd, she offers a single slow nod. Her expression remains unreadable, mask of ice. Whether she believes you or is merely playing along is impossible to disconcern. Without another word, she turns and withdraws from the gathering, returning to her place on the steps.
My task is to complete the final integration testing and core calibration of the monolith prototype within the next 3 days. The mole's objective will be equally clear: to either seize or sabotage it. Therefore, I will be staying in my room, dutifully serving as bait.
Okay, I do not know if this is a good idea.
I am, as you know, a cryptographer.
Yes.
My skills are in ciphers and systems, not counter-surveillance. Many of you are far more capable in that field. The mole is one, while the innocent are many. I would welcome the assistance of anyone in this room who considers themselves blameless.
Blameless?
If you are uncertain how to proceed, then the best course of action is simple inaction. Wait, watch. The day the monolith is erected will be eventful enough.
Bruh.
I promise you that.
Bruh, the word erected, bro. Who used that? I mean, I know in this situation it might seem more convincing on that fact because my cap. The cap with a bottle I'm drinking from. But still, the word erected. It's like the, what is it? The spell, erectum, or whatever the word is. I forgot from what it's from. Still, funny, joke, dirty joke, dirty, all the jazz. You know. Her gaze sweeps across the room, deliberate and assessing, before finally setting on you.
Let's hope our collaboration over the next few days is a productive one.
Oh. She's that simple, eh? I think. Just hope that it is simple. Which I know it will not be. Okay, the moment Hilda's depart, a tense murmuring energy fills the room. And there goes my frame drops. Is my frame done dropping? I really hope so. Okay, I might gonna have to turn off my camera for this. Fuck. Give me 1 second. If my shit is jumping up this much, I might as well turn off my freaking camera. Face tracking off. Alright. I hope we're good. Okay, the moment Hilda's depart, a tense murmuring energy fills the room. The crowd, once a unified audience, fractured into hushed clusters, dissecting her shocking announcement. The mundane pretense of the seminar is gone, stripped away to reveal the raw anxiety of a mole hunting that's now poisoned the air. Every dent in every nervous gesture and whispered words.
Ah, so that's your real name. Do you mind if I call you Officer?
Depends. Someone you don't remember is suddenly at your side, making you jump. Has he been there the whole time? The name doesn't matter much. What matters is knowing who you are and what you're here to do.
Meeting you truly feels like a stroke of luck, Officer. Though the rain chose such an inconvenient moment, it brought me here, right to you, Officer. It's almost as if fate intended.
What? Okay, give me 1 second. My mouth is a little full. How is that? I don't know what this is called in English, but still, trust me, it's good. You cut short of his sentimental speech, gesturing for him to look at several people standing nearby. Do you know them? Trust me, if I was in Chief's place, I would definitely pull out a pizza and eat in front of their face. I swear, I will do that. Hilda is the bait. This entire gathering is a trap designed by her to force the agency more into the opening. Right now, your top priority is to gather intelligence on Hilda and every guest present. The source is irrelevant. The information is everything. So then, Edward lets out a distinctive, delighted aha.
Since arriving, I've made a point to speak with quite a few people, learn their public roles. Which one would you like to know about, Officer?
I'll go with the businessman. Okay. Johnson, a first-year socialite and director of the Wartime Economic Intelligence Center, served as economic advisor. Notorious playboy, he controls various financial channels and implements wartime sanctions against the city through economic pressure and smuggling operations. Next, the elder. Okay, Memphis, what is that? Memphis the Seville citizen and former head of the cryptography department, is a training instructor who was rehired after retirement. For several years, he has been undercover in this city, renowned for his talent in spotting potential. He has cultivated numerous skilled spies for the metropoles. Hilda. Hilda, a civil citizen and a member of cryptography department, specialized in code breaking and engineering. despite her talents, she has been denied promotion due to her parents' political stigma. 2 years ago, she was transferred from the metropolis to this city, where she decrypted numerous classified communication and was promoted to senior officer. 6 months ago, she was assigned to lead a secret monolith project. Oh, surprising. Next is the elegant lady, Helena, a this city native and a junior officer in the operation department, was referred by Hilda. Skilled in song and dance, she frequently entertained venues and charming high-ranking officials for intelligence. As a recent recruit, she only has access to low-level information. Edward himself. Yeah, gotta be careful of everybody. Need to make sure you got everybody on the list, even Edwards himself. Which I'm guessing is definitely gonna be the spy or something. Edward, a several citizen referred by Memphis, is strained in stealth operation and theft. Deployed to this city 3 years ago, he infiltrated the Foreign Affairs Bureau as a diplomatic assistant to gather and relay intelligence. I was running short. Can you compile a report for me later? It's remarkable how accurate Edward briefings are, given how concise they are. The fact that he can organize intelligence on so many people in such a short time is extraordinary. This guy really does have a knack for intelligence work. Suddenly, the crowds erupt in a crash of overturned furniture and shattering glass.
You got a death wish? Say that again. I dare you.
Caustic middle-aged man. What the? I'll say it as many times as it takes. Her family name is Dirt. Everyone knows her parents were traitors who had fled to this city. How do we know she's just not like them? What gives her the right to investigate us?
Go ahead and walk out. But you won't be leaving with your life.
Marla, have you lost your mind? Hilda's your boss, not your mom. She real worth dying for. The cold, furious laugh escaped Marlo. He pulled out his pistol from the holster and, when the defender crack, slammed down onto the tabletop.
Let's get one thing straight. I'm not as nice as Hilda. I don't buy that one mole hiding among innocents crap. Far as I'm concerned, you're all suspects. Anyone tries to leave, I'll put a bullet in your head. Simple.
Ah, the man's straightforward. Oh, can't blame him for that, though. Who is he?
That's Marlo Bannings. I heard he and Hilda went to school together. He leads the operations department. Has quite the reputation.
Oh.
But that tough act could all be a show, who knows?
Oh, depends. I mean, we already assessed that he is a field operator, I think. Or somewhat like it. So, high chance is not an act, mostly.
The other one's embedded in this city's propaganda department. Name's Horn, I think. Arrogant type. Looks down on just about everyone.
Okay, the Horn guy is definitely second on my list. Before you even finish with Edward, Marlo and Horn is already at each other's throats. I can hear the fucking punches throwing. The outcome was inevitable. A desk jockey against an elite operative. Horns never stood a chance. Marlo dismantled him with brutal efficiency. And within seconds, a bloody Horn crashes to the ground at your feet. Help me! His hand claws at your pant legs in desperation, but as you move down, you feel it unmistakably, a strange fluctuation of mania. Marlo is already moving, a tempest of rage. The slide of his pistol racks back with a sharp metallic clack. There's no time to react. There you go. If it's a fluctuation of mania, that's definitely not a good choice to let them do shit. Okay, I'll choose this. This confined area offers no margin for errors. A single bullet can spell disaster for everyone. The calculation is instant. You search your feet to place your own body as a shield for the fall.
Out of my way!
He just wants to leave. You can question him or even detain him if necessary. Point that gun at him. Sorry to think you want to witness silence, not caught.
The fuck did you just say?
Now, let's all be reasonable. That's right. We're colleagues here, are we not? There's no need for this.
Yeah, you'll be surprised, huh?
You might be his colleague. I'm not. Why don't you ask him what he's so afraid of that he's gotta run like a rat?
Bruh. I mean, as spies, you were supposed to run, I think. Paying no mind to Marlowe's seething anger, you focus. Oh my lord. Oh my lord, my butterfingers. Give me 1 second, I spill some stuff. God dang it. Yeah, butterfingers. I hate it when my hands are actually that fucking sleepy or something. Paying no mind to the Marlowe's seething anger, your focus dropped to the bruised form of Horn. You kneel and helped the Batman's task. It's alright now, Mr. Horn. I know here and there's a mall is difficult, but leaving like this just makes you look guilty. If you're innocent, running is the worst thing you can do. You'll be doing the real mall job for them. You have no idea what they're like. Guilty or innocent, it doesn't matter. They'll skin me alive either way. It's too late to walk away. Even if you pass Marlowe, Hilda will let anyone leave. Fighting your way out will work. You'll be playing right into the ball's hand. You're just staying away from the ball and defeat it. Then you'll leave profit. A firm cold sweat glistening from Warner's forehead. He dabs at it, a shaky hand, his lips quivering before he asks you cautiously. Swear? You back me up on this. Of course. I know you're not. Keep your head. Don't let anyone else manipulate you into a mistake. If you trust me, we can discuss everything in detail later. For now, let's focus on staying alive. Horn's eye dots between you and Marlowe. With panic. Sweet streams down his face. No, sweat, not sweet. What the hell am I talking about? You can hear his teeth grinding as he fights for an internal agonizing war. In that moment of tension, you felt it again. The faint mania fluctuation and mistakenly now squeezed from his pockets. No, I won't be trapped. All of you are on it. Die! No, I'm fucked. That's what I get for trying to save somebody. Then the air grows cold. A bone-deep chill appears beneath tears and tears of breathe in his body.
Move aside.
The command is cold and flat. The gunshot cracks the air, blood crater across his forehead, halting the transformation instantly. The spray of thick black fluids hits your eye. His corpse collapses like a cut marionette, striking the ground with sickening crunch.
Officer! Oh, good heavens, that was far too close. Are you hurt? Here, let me get that for you.
Well, no, Hilda's here, so I am thoroughly fucked. Yep, she's pointing a gun at my face. During Edward's frantic attempt to clean your face, your eye is drawn upward to the second floor corridor. There Hilda stands silhouette at the top of the stairs, faint with smoke still curls from the gun barrel. Her brow furrowed to a deep contemplative frown as she watches foreign man consume body. Then she lowered the weapons and turned her gaze to
Sir,
you.
please come with me for a moment.
Yeah, I'm fucked. I am so fucked. Yep, I am fucked. I am so fucked. Okay, what the fuck is this? Oh. Hilda's mind have been completely corrupted. Completely different type of challenges level to help Hilda clear corruption from corresponding areas. What the fuck is this? Oh, we're fighting? Yeah, might as well do this. Allied, Endura. Ooh. Okay. That's nice. Alright, let's see.
So you're in
That's a good
charge
point.
this time? This should be fun.
This is definitely be fun.
Leave. Don't come any closer.
Time for a little exercise.
Gonna work.
Give me a healer set too. Okay, Langley, you're up. You got the link for it.
Execution time.
And that's it.
I
Out
don't
of here.
like to fight.
Got a warning. Actually, no. Fucking move your filter. No, no. Okay, am I a little too over level for this? I mean, as long as they're dying, I'm happy. Sorry, water. Oh, okay, okay, I see you, I see you.
It ends here. It ends
You're not
here.
doing shit, you fuck. You fought, but you failed.
I'll take this life. I'll take this life. It ends.
Fuck you.
It ends here.
What the fuck? Yeah, fuck, this is bad. Wait.
It ends here.
Okay, we reach. Okay.
This little win, please.
Nice. Wait, what? Oh, fuck. I am so fucked. Hilda's room, located at the far end of the manor's second floor, is an elegant furnished space filled with classified documents. At its center stands a black machine, roughly half person height, pulsing with a cold metallic glow. So this is the motherland. The ascentment was swift. It is too large to transport and fully develop, and my fucking shit is dying. Oh, what's wrong with OBS these days? Let me give OBS a second. Oh my god, it's dying. Okay, are we good? Okay, I think we're good. Okay, the assessment is swift. It's too large for transport, not fully developed, and you have no intention of delivering an incomplete product to Stroll. Most precisely, you still lack an escape plan for the manor itself. For now, the only viable strategy is patient. Accepting Kilda's invitation, you settle into the seat opposite of hers. Oh, I'm gonna get interrogated for this. From across the desk, the detail you missed on the staircase becomes starkly clear. The dedicated tracely blue veins visible beneath her pale skin, her thin and bloodless lips. She resembles a figure newly risen from the grave, exuding a chill that feels less like temperature and more like an absence of life.
Do you know why I asked to speak with you privately?
Because you're Sesame? Is this about the anomalous power of Home?
You are quite perceptive.
After Horny Berserker episode and giving yourself claim expertise in anomalous power, she's now awaiting your professional assessment. The infection in Horner was superficial. It just amplifies his existing emotion under its influence. His own anxiety and tension hit a breaking point. That's what caused his extreme behavior. I can't pinpoint exactly when he was infected. The effect on the mind is a lot more subtle and gradual than physical symptoms. Hilda raised a hand to interrupt you.
Let's leave Horn for now. I'd prefer to discuss the nature of this anomalous power itself.
You mean me or you?
Since the calamity, this anomalous power has appeared worldwide in rare sporadic phenomena.
Okay, that. Okay.
But while other city-states are still treating them as a disease to be cured, this city has already weaponized it for military operations. Have you heard of Catherine Augustus Andahar? Despite her family name, she's sided with this city. At Nirvana Port, she assembled a unit of soldiers mutated by this power. Their battlefield performance was notably effective.
That is true.
So, the questions remain. What is this anomalous power? What is its upper limit? And how do we counter it? As the anomalous power expert, I'm sure you can provide some insight.
No, I definitely can, because I do know about this. She wants to know about Mania and using this to verify your identity. My own understanding is not excessive either. I can tell you about what I'm about to share is unpublished research. Even if you hear it, it must not leave this room. Feed Hilda the basic of Mania, carefully weaving in half-truth and possible falsehoods. Yet she absorbs every word with unwavering focus. This anomalous power is essentially a mental aberration caused by the calamity. I prefer to call it a mania infection. The infected become immersed in extreme emotion, leading to physical enhancement and morphological changes. Their weaknesses are just as clear. They are prone to losing control, and after enduring corruption, their body eventually collapses.
And yet, this city still chose to weaponize it. Does that mean they have methods to alleviate the effects or control the power completely?
Not as far as I know. The discovery of the shackles lies far in the future. Until then, the infected have only their own willpower to resist the corruption.
I see.
A glint of sorrow, swiftly chased by anger, flashes in her eye, before she schools her features into neutrality. Her question then deepens, becoming meticulous detail. The telltale signs of mania, hallmarks of awakening, are subtle precursors of lost control. Her intense, curious gaze she shares with the aura of an outland spy, and transform into a devoted student only for new knowledge.
Experts must frequently enter heavily infected areas and encounter numerous contaminants. How do you protect yourself?
I can't. As a result, I just become more sensitive to contaminated objects.
Which means
Hilda stands up and walks to your side.
the item you secretly took from Horn's pocket. It must bear the residue of the anomalous power. Correct?
The topic veers without warning, drawing all the warmth from the room. You feel your own expression locked into place. You scored your features in an instant, but it's already too late. Your eyes have caught the fleeting lapse, and she doesn't miss a thing.
That's a telling reaction. It seems my deduction was correct.
You step closer, carefully studying her face.
Your expressions are rather unguarded. You haven't had the training for this, have you?
Of course not.
You're quite easy to read.
I'm more focused on research, you know? Faking it, of course. Oh, misclick.
So please, don't lie to me.
They are the item obtained from Horn's file. Just intended to conduct my own investigation. There's no issue with that, is there?
Relax. I'm not accusing you. I actually admire your professional initiative.
Giving your shoulder a reassuring pat, she picks up the recording pen. After a brief examination class, she pressed the switch. You can't tell a soul. This stay between us. You know the clock tower in the West District, the one flashes at night? Yeah, that one. Anyways, not just clock tower. Is a meeting place for fallen spies. The news recently, with the way the war is going, they're desperate. They started a secret project called Monolith, right there to end it all in one stroke. What's wrong? Scared? It's alright, I'll take you back. Alright, I'm not for that for now. Come here. Let me see those secrets. The remainder of the recording devolves into obscene flirtation. What the fuck?
This recording was clearly brought in from the outside. Since you had no prior contact with Horn, I assume it isn't from you.
Yeah, if it was from me, I did not do any flirtatious shit. With a grave expression, she picks up the file from the table, speaking as if she flips through it.
After Horn was stationed in this city 3 months ago, he began repeatedly failing in his duties. This included leaking classified information to dancers while intoxicated, and transmitting intelligence without using the proper code phrases.
Of course.
Among the intelligence he compromised were development plans for the monolith. Due to his powerful connections, every report and complaint against him was quietly buried. He was never even detained for questioning. And precisely because of this, he became riddled with vulnerabilities, making him an easy target for blackmail.
So, after we arrive at the manor, someone approached him who gave him this mania-contaminated recording pen, triggering his violent episode.
Precisely. Given that, let's take a look at this.
Oh. She neatly arranged a series of photos on the table. The image are grainy and blurred, a telltale phase of an outdated camera.
These are the individuals who made contact with Horn since his arrival. I need you to examine these photographs and identify who gave him the recording pen.
Fuck, I am so fucked. Give me 1 second. My fucking OBS is dying over coding. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I already resetted my laptop. Why is it dying now? Okay, we're good. You study the three blurry photographies. They show Huck, Marlowe, and Norlane, respectively. You expect me to identify the culprit just from this?
That's correct. I believe these photographs are revealing enough.
What is this one? In this photo, Horn and Huck sits across the table. Horn holds a glass freshly poured red wine as Huck slides along a narrow armchair towards him. In this photo, Horn's wineglass lies shattered. He dabbed furiously at the stain of his clothes with a handkerchief while a heated argument with Marlowe. In this photograph, Horn has clearly interrupted a conversation, boasting loudly about his own exploits. Oh, fuck, how do I get this one? I don't know about Hawks. I mean, it's already given obvious stuff about that. I don't know about Mono, though. Mono did something his ass. You know what? I'm going with Huck.
I see. The photograph does indeed show Huck passing an object to Horn. He is a plausible suspect.
But you're definitely gonna kill him.
Moving forward, I will handle the situation with Huck discreetly.
Alright.
That will be all for today. Thank you for your cooperation, sir. You're free to go now.
Okay, I just send the man to his own death. You step back into the corridors, drawing a deep breath to steady your nerves after the conversation with Hilda. The corridors are silent and empty now. Through the windows, a gentle rain mists the glass, carrying the sweet petrichor scent of damp earth into the still air.
Officer, how did it go? I hope Hilda didn't give you a hard time.
Okay, my dude, you're caring a little bit too much. It seems you're not alone, after all. She just apologized for startling me. It was fine. Where's everyone else?
After what happened, no one wanted to stay in the hall. They've all moved to the dining hall in the annex. Here, let me take you there.
Were you waiting here for me?
Of course I was. I was really worried about you, officer.
Yeah, that's definitely a sus stuff already, love.
Hilda's room is a place where people tend to lose their heads.
Yeah, no shit, love.
She calls it questioning, but let's be honest, it's an interrogation. Rumor has it her closet doesn't hold clothes, but a full set of professional tools.
If you know this, Dave, I'm definitely guessing you're at the mall. But still, questioning and interrogation, what's the difference, literally? The other one is just a little softer, while the other one is more brutal. But still,
Most people
two of
are
the same
terrified
nature.
of being summoned there. It's a genuine relief to see you come out in one piece.
Okay, let's see. I appreciate your concern. I'm not some high-ranking officials. I don't have that kind of power, you may think.
Please, don't say that. In my eyes, you're the most capable and reasonable person I've ever met. My admiration is sincere.
How do you even know me? Like, literally, you just met me on the road here. And I was suspected.
Once I'm done here, I'm going to request a transfer from this backwater dis city. I want to return to the metropoles and apply to join your Mania Countermeasure Center. When the time comes, maybe you could mention my name? I don't want to be a spy anymore. I want a job where I can be proud of who I am.
And what that truly is. The raw sincerity of his face catches you off guard, leaving you almost lost for words. Like I said, my influence is limited, but I'll remember what you ask. If I get the chance, I'll put in a word for you. But if you never wanted this life, why become a spy in the first place?
Well, I've always been unremarkable. To most people, I was practically invisible. Teachers would skip my name during roll call. I was always the one overlooked. For a long time, I thought that was just my lot in life. Then one day, Mr. Manfist came to our school, and He picked me. Can you imagine what that feels like? For someone who's always been invisible to finally be seen. It was incredible.
Yeah,
So I followed him to the Agent Academy and became a spy. Mr. Manfist said I was a natural, that people just look right through me. I can be practically standing right next to them, eavesdropping, and they'd never know I was there. It let me accomplish things others couldn't.
In your mind, something suddenly clicks into place.
I was a natural, that people just look right through me. I can be practically standing right next to them, eavesdropping, and they'd never know I was there. It let me accomplish things others couldn't.
Oh, fuck. You stared and frozen. He met your gaze and smiled. It was all wrong. Gone is the humble meat man. Bam! The nearby door crashes open. You try to run, but Edward slams you from behind, grabbing the air from your lungs as you hit the floor.
Since you've seen through me, I suppose I have no choice left.
Something thin and sharp, a fishing line, whips out from your neck. He yanks from behind, instantly slices into your flesh. You thrash, but every movement it tightens the curiosity. Your breath comes in dragging, useless grasp. Claw blinding behind you, reaching for Edward's arm, but strength is already failing. The mole.
Oh no, you've got it all wrong. I'm not the mole.
Edward pauses for a single terrifying moment, and then pulls hard, off sticking a crunch in your throat.
But it told me I could be.
What the fuck? Okay, I died. What the fuck? Okay. Well, I died from this one. Fucking hell. I fucking knew that son of a bitch was not worthy of trusting. Okay, there's still this thing, which I know is never gonna lead to this fucking death. We got that one. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me turn on this one. Okay, let's go. Can I speed run through this one? Skip. Someone else. Ooh, that's new. Okay, you lay the 3 photos before Hilda, urging her to look closely. The first capture, the moment Horn is handed a glass of red wine by a server, just as Huck steps into the frame to confront him. An argument is already brewing. In the second photo, Horn's wine glass lies shattered. He dabs furiously at the stain of his clothes with a handkerchief, while a heated argument with Marlowe. The third photo shows Horn brazenly interrupted a conversation between Norling and another guest. He seemed to be boasting, forcing Norling's attention onto him, while the two interrupted parties looked with clear annoyance. We all assume these photos showed Horn with 3 different people, but we missed it. There's a 4th person in all of them. The server in the first one, the one offering the handkerchief in the second one, and the man talking to Lorraine before they were interrupted. That's the 4th person we keep overlooking, Edward. Pause and look genuine approval on his face.
Precisely. Edward is a master of presence. Unless you're actively looking for him, your eye simply slides right past. What led you to him?
I have a keen eye.
Your conclusion matches my own. I'll have someone extend an invitation to Edward. We'll inquire about this matter. Thoroughly.
She draws herself upright. When she speaks again, her tone is
I
softer.
owe you an apology. I doubted your identity. Or perhaps, I still haven't entirely confirmed who you are. But your knowledge of the anomalous power is undeniably professional. And beyond that, You possess a sharp deductive sense. To pick Edward out from so little, I am impressed.
Though her words are praise, her demeanor rests in space between suspicion and trust. The look in her eyes, one of open curiosity and confusion. You remain unshaken, meeting her gaze directly and responding with a calm assurance. I was just doing my job, nothing like your plan. Using yourself and the Marsh as bait, gathering every dangerous suspect in one place. You never had the nerve to do something that bold. At your words of praise, Hilda's gaze instinctively darts away.
Bold. This city runs inhumane experiments, just for an edge. Creating undead soldiers controlled by dangerous weapons. The mole sells our secrets and betrays the city-state, heedless of the consequences. Compared to them, my methods are the picture of reason.
Yeah, true. On that one.
This isn't for me. It's for the people we've lost, and for the city-state's future. That is why I am willing to be a piece on the board, to draw out the mole and sever this threat.
Her voice is cold, resolute. The words meant as much for her as for you. There then a certain urgent pounding at the door shattered the moment.
Hilda, we've got a problem. Edward's gone. Vanished. We've turned the whole damn manor upside down. He's not here.
I fucking knew it, this bastard.
What?
How upside down is everything? Okay, you're Hurley. Hurley? Okay, my fucking worst today. You hurry after Marlowe into the main hall, whereas the others already reconvened. He retrieves several items from the table, present them to Hilda.
We found this stuff in an empty room. Looks like he ditched anything that would have slowed him down.
Quarter and what the? You see a miniature recording device, clearly disguised as a cigarette box. His model is nearly identical to the one Horn was given. Beside it lies an open personal file, with content fanned out across the table. With a jolt, you recognize them. These are the dossiers on everyone present. The very file you have asked Edward to compile upon your arrival at the manor. He actually followed through.
No one on the perimeter saw a thing. The place is surrounded by forest and cliffs, and with this rain causing flash floods, he couldn't possibly get out. He's still here, somewhere. Let's get more people and sweep the grounds. We'll find him.
The other all nods, their face set in determined lines. You're now convinced Edwards is the mole, and that flushing him out is the only way this nerve-wracking gathering ends. With that, you also join the search party. The manor looms around you. Where do you begin? Okay, let's see here. The third floor, where the files were found. Let's start at the beginning. The room is previous search left it. A storm scattered paper and overturned pens. Among the chaos, you spot a stack of blank paper, presumably left behind by Edwards. There is no more clues here. You should look elsewhere, okay? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? I know there's something here. This has to be. There has to be. I played these kinds of games before. I know there's something. There has to be. Okay, keep leading me back here. I'll just keep clicking. Unless there's a change in dialogue. Okay, if I'm looking at it, then fine. 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 I know there's something, but it's fine. I'll leave it there. Okay, the terrace garden with an open view. The cold rain sheets across the terrace. You sweep the area thoroughly, only to find nothing but grim weather. I should go back. And underground levels. This place is a wreck. You step in and freeze. All alone. You can sense another person breathing. What?
Of course it's you, officer. I had a feeling you'd be the one to find me. You know, a few other groups already swept through here. None of them even glanced my way. I was starting to get bored.
Peering into the darkness, you make out a figure slouched against the wall, idly toying with a small object in hand.
Let's not move, all right? I've got a gun. Not really my weapon of choice, so it's a bit unpredictable. I just want to talk before I go. Tell me, did you find the documents I left for you?
I did. You're not towards the direction of the voice.
Good. I made sure Hilda's was the most comprehensive. I left it all for you. I don't know who you really are, officer, but I would genuinely enjoy working with you.
What are you talking about? I don't understand.
It's okay. I get it. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. In fact, I want to help you. You know, with my disposition, I'm only fit to be a spy. But I've always hated skulking in the shadows. Doing something for you, though, that was different. It felt good. You're the only one who actually saw me. You paid attention. You cared. Having a superior like you, it would mean a lot to me. I was just unlucky. This city caught me in a bad spot. To stay alive, I had to feed them intel from the Metropoles, including some about Monolith. And, well, I guess Hilda finally figured it out. Ever wonder why someone like me was even invited to a meeting like this? I'm a decent spy, but I know nothing about cipher machines. She just wanted to smoke me out. I suppose, in her mind, it doesn't matter who the mole is. If she eliminates everyone, she gets the mole too, right?
That's true. Why target porn?
That? Nothing personal. The mole just told me to pick the weakest looking target and test the waters. That man was full of holes. Getting leverage on him was almost too easy.
Tell me who the mole is. I can pull
Officer,
in the word for you.
I think you're the one who's not seeing things clearly.
I know.
You don't understand her at all.
I don't.
Let me give you some advice. Don't pin your hopes on her. That woman's heart belongs entirely to the city-state. There's no room for anything else.
Yep, seen that up close.
As for the mole, you should stop trying to catch them. You won't be able to. Well, friend, this is the path I chose. I ran out of options a long time ago. At least I got to have this last chat with you. I've left something for you. Whether it's useful or not, that'll be up to you.
He raised the gun and pointed it at his own head.
Well, we've talked long enough. It's probably time to say goodbye.
Wait. Fuck. The gunshot rings out and Edward collapses. On his lifeless face, there's no pain or fear. Only an indescribable, profound look of satisfaction. For a spy who never chooses his life, his final defiant act may have been one of the few decisions that was truly his own. Oof, okay, that's definitely new. Minutes later, Hilda bursts into the cellar. Her eyes instantly find Edward's body, then you standing over him. Her lips turns it pressed into the thin, hard line. Without hard words, she strides to your side with leather clad thumb. Gently wipes the blood from your cheek.
Tell me what happened.
Oh, what the fuck is that? What is this? The fixed site for file. Ooh. Second to last. Ooh, okay. There's these two, but I choose differently. I still don't know about these, though. I'll make it later. After you recount his final moments, silence hangs heavy in the air. Hilda's turns and kneels towards Edward's body, systematically collecting his possessions. A bullet-shattered eavesdropping pen. A what? A bullet-shattered eavesdropping pen. Oh, okay. A blood-soaked sticky note and rendered useless. Then, among the few remaining items, she finds a document stained deep crimson. She immersed in it in a special salt, watching the blood dissolve away. As the page clears, she leers in, her gaze
Do
intense.
you know what this is?
You're standing too far away to make out what it is. These are Edward's things? How would I know?
Is that so? But this is an investigation report. About you. He analyzed your behavior and noted several interesting discrepancies.
Yeah?
It states that after arriving, you showed a strong interest in everyone present and requested personnel files from Edward. He couldn't understand why an anomalous power expert would need such information. As it happens, I share his concern.
She tilts her head slightly, waiting for your answer. Damn, Edward, so this is what he left behind for you. Frustration threatens to choke you, but you have no choice. You force the explanation out. You warned me yourself that there were dangerous elements here. It is so strange that I want information to protect myself.
If that were the case, why was the majority of this investigation report focused on me?
Wait, what? That was likely Edward's own bias. He did mention his personal interest in you. Edward's dead anyway. He's the perfect scapegoat. Hilda's expression hardened as she continued her questioning.
While showing interest in the people, you were also intensely curious about the monolith. Why?
We're all here because of the monolith. It's tied to the city-state next strategic move. It's not about taking an interest.
Yet for an anomalous power expert, you show remarkably little interest in the actual concentrations or anomalies around the estate. You don't even carry basic tools or weapons. That seems careless, doesn't it?
At this point, you have no way to refute it. Seeing you fall silent, Hilda released a soft, weary sigh.
Since you refuse to clarify, I'm left with no choice but to try a different approach.
From the drawer, she produces a glass syringe, a transparent liquid that catches the light glinting on enormous
This
promise.
is a truth serum. It lasts for about 30 minutes
Truth
and will
serum? We all
facilitate a
know
more
that thing barely exists.
honest conversation. Be advised, it does carry certain side effects. Permanent memory loss, for instance, or mental instability.
Oh, there's that too. Okay, something stuck in her teeth. Don't know if it's out there. Is it a genuine threat or is she just testing you? You know what? Do this. Surely you realize how vital an anonymous power expert is to the city state right now. Can you risk turning me into a vegetable over a hunch? Be careful. Can you afford to take that risk? Hilda freezed mid-motion, her gaze turning inward with brief contemplation. In the end, she put the syringe
Then
down.
prove it to me.
What?
Since you insist you're an anomalous power expert, demonstrate this so-called expertise of yours.
You want to present your evidence to reason with her, but you already attempt the moment you enter the link system. Here, your shackles hold no power. You only watch as she slowly removes her gloves. Each step she takes towards you is measured, deliberate, and final.
What's wrong? Afraid? Shouldn't an expert have methods to regulate this anomalous power? You've been speaking with me all this time, yet you failed to detect the power I possess. That alone is suspicious. So if you have any way to prove yourself, use it on me. Now. Otherwise, you will die.
Ah, the fucking red glove comes off, revealing her bone-white fingers. Delicate glit pattern traces its way across her skin as mania. A flowing liquid light gathers in her palm. The pattern resembles Aurum Secretum, yet they are alien, ones you've never seen. Hilda doesn't care about your hesitation. She grabs your wrist and locks her fingers with yours. Ha! Instant, a black spike erupts through both of your palms. You feel the cool, rigid textures of her fingers. A moment before the true agony hits, a violent invasion of her mania into your veins. You grit your teeth and endure. The soft sigh escapes her. Her face is a mask, but her grip tightens. Second, more brutal wave of mania shatters through your hands. This time it brings not just pain, but a cacophony of shrieking echoes that flush your mind, racking your body to its tremors. Blades buckles, she catches you. Through blinding pain, she sees your gaze soften and harden into a mistaken disappointment.
See? You're still lying. You have no ability to control the anomalous power. When confronted with it, all you can do is endure the pain. Now then, I want you to tell me very carefully, who are you, really?
Plank. Word swims, you collapse, and overtune the basin-soaking documents. As the crimson-stained papers drift around you, your fading vision casts the writing Edward left behind.
A spy's identity is usually a fabrication, of course. But to make a falsehood convincing, that requires a certain technique.
Which is?
My preferred method is what I call double layering. I present the target with an initial identity. Something simple, a little too clean, almost easy to see through. Then I subtly guide them to become suspicious, to investigate on their own. The more little discrepancies they dig up, the more they trust the truth they've uncovered for themselves. Set up the pieces just right, then you're all set.
Wait, did I do that myself? What's this? So Edward never intended the anomalous power expert to be your true identity. It was merely the first layer of the deception. You must have known you were a fraud and that Hilda would see through it. The solution was embedded a second backup identity directly into the files. You can tell if that bastard was meant to set you up or save you. The only thing that matters now is the documents before your eyes. You burn every word, every detail into your mind. Next time, you'll absolutely... Oh, fuck. Okay. We definitely die on that one. Okay, let me speed run through this one real quick. Go with this one.
Order received. Ready to begin.
What the fuck was that? Edward has already seen through your act. The role of anomalous power expert was never a true fit. Your real expertise is in reading people. You're a consuming observer, analyzing every word and gesture, profiling those around you with a unique blend of sharp perception. Oh my god, really? My frames? Really? You good? Do I have to do that read again? Let's hope not. Turn green, will ya? That's 6K. I'll take yellow. Profiling those around you with a unique blend of sharp perception and deep empathy, all backed by compelling charisma. You must concede. Edward's observation skills were remarkable. These were your subconscious tells, impossible to mask completely. He chose to simply document these traits as discrepancy without drawing conclusions. This was a calculated move. Whatever the identity you claim could work as long as it explained these inconsistencies. And so the path is clear. You finally return to your true identity. An official from Metropole sent to conduct a routine interrogation of Hilda. Facing Hilda's syringe once more, you decisively raise your hand in a calculated show of surrender. Fine, I surrender. I admit it. True identity is an interrogator officer. My mission is to investigate a potential traitor and simultaneously conduct a review of you. Indeed, I'm not an anomalous power expert. I simply conduct an in-depth interrogation of several anomalous power wielders in this special division, which is how I acquired that knowledge. Years as an interrogator left me with habits that are hard to shake. Try to hide them, but you still saw through it. That was my miscalculation.
How can you prove it?
You relay the official information from Stroll File with a calm authority. I know that since your parent defected to this city, your possession has been extremely sensitive. Even assigned here, you still face periodic interrogation from the metropoles to confirm your loyalty. What the fuck is going on outside? This is your 51st interrogation since arriving. Your previous interrogator was McKenna Hansen. It took place in an underground facility in the West District, 140 Downing Street. Her evaluation of you was...
Enough.
Hilda's voice slices through yours, cold and final. In his wakes, the air itself seems to change. The unspoken balance of power between you subtly tilts. Her eyes, well, your eyes, catch a fleeting storm in her gaze. A flash of doubts, a jolt of surprise, and a woven through it all. A few thread of pure nervousness. It's strange. You should be a veteran of these verbal duels, so what is it about this moment in this place that frays her edges? You refuse to believe it, or are you afraid to believe it? You refuse to let the silent hang. Instead, you met her eyes with a stern, unyielding gaze, reflecting the pressure right back at her. What are you resisting, or what are you hiding? Finally, she draws a slow, deep breath and turns to place the syringe on the table. Then her hands go to her coat, unfastening it. She shed the garment, then methodically remove her firearm and personal item, placing them aside. Her back is to you now. She leans forward, planting her palm firmly on the table's surface, her body forming a straight, unyielding line.
Proceed with the interrogation, then. Our time is limited. We can't afford to waste any more of it on this cat-and-mouse game. Once this is done, I expect we can set aside our suspicions and focus on the actual crisis.
Her words are a cold challenge, dripping with frustration for the entire process. Oh my lord, she is beauty, though. She is a beauty. Your finger brush against something that is like a crumpled piece of paper tucked deep within the folds of Hilda's clothing. It turns out to be a punch-up strip of brittle ribbon encoded commands from a bygone digital era. In your world of seamless data streams, this physical punch card language is a forgotten, most primitive artifact. What is this? Key to a monolith development officer is a code strip encrypting and decrypting information. Like this specific, there's nothing important, just scrap paper I happen to have on my person. In the mirror glass, you catches the flickers of Hilda's eye before she schools her features. Knowing her, she is hiding something. She laid the strip on the table without another word. Knowing little standard metropolitan procedure, you take the initiative to search Hilda for any concealed items from cleverly hidden pockets sewn to the side of a corset. Small vial size into your grasp. This is the truth serum, the very one you had attempted to use on you just a moment before. By the way, does this truth serum actually works? Don't play dumb, officer. You're far more familiar with the drug's effect than I am. Okay, we check those. How about in front? Okay, oh shit. As you work it free, the back of your hand brushed the nape of her neck. Her body tense with unnatural rigidity, a reaction so sharp you mentally withdraw your touch. Even though they always insist we keep poison pills in our collars, never thought we were actually practical. You've been sitting in the back office chair for far too long as an interrogation officer. For those of us on the front line, these pills at least offers a chance of a clean escape. I misspoke. I respect the sacrifice you all make, but I'm afraid I can't let you keep something this dangerous. Okay, what else? Your face, your back, or eyes, or something? Ass, corset, hand. Can I zoom out? I mean, we're already done. So do we click on this? We already checked this and this and this. What else? Ooh, what's this? Little stares coldly back at you from the mirror. It is time to assume your duties as interrogation officer and commence the questioning, challenging your account. You didn't hesitate for a moment when you tried to use that truth serum on me. Were you genuinely questioning my identity, or were you just looking for an excuse to silence me permanently? If my objective was your elimination, you would not be standing here unarmed, questioning my loyalty. You understand better than anyone that all line of work cannot tolerate even a shadow of doubt. Officer, if our position were reversed, you would have done precisely the same, wouldn't you? Should I disagree? Let's show her no difference. Do not be so quick to deny it. Your composure under pressure suggests otherwise. And you are someone who understands that ends justify the means, are you not? What's the current status of the Marlins project? Can you tell me more about it? I'm all aware you're on the case, but why haven't you produced results yet? Are you deliberately stalling? The Metropol's investments in this is substantial. It's time to show a return. The cold, dismissive snort held a show to contempt for the pressure you're applying. Officer, let's dispense the pressure tactics. You are well aware that the monolith development is proceeding at its maximum viable pace. The project is in its final stage. What we need to do now is provide support required to see it through to completion. Fine. Don't worry, I have no intention of letting Monolith fails now. I have full trust and support. Thank you. Okay, what's next? Where am I clicking? No, literally, where am I clicking? I don't get it. Where? Oh, there. Okay. Why gather everyone here? Don't you believe that this method will help us identify them all? How do we stop the monolith intelligence from leaking? How do we ensure our collective security? And more importantly, how do you guarantee your own safety? You try hard to maintain a cold expression, playing the part of an interrogation officer desperately to control the situation. Yet your words are inadvertently betray a concern for Hilda. Don't misunderstand. I'm not some coward afraid of death. And your safety is certainly not my priority. My only concern is whether Monolith will be completed on schedule. Though the gaze seems to soften for a moment, though this might be an illusion created by a mirrored surface. You are aware, Miss Officer, more than anyone, that the mole infiltration is far deeper than we anticipated. The threat is among us. Could be you, could be me. The only viable path forward is the dangerous one. Counter into... what the fuck is this? Is it by embracing greater risks that we achieve greater security? Yeah, I definitely does not know this. I mean, what is life without dangerous fucking shit? No provision except your reasoning. I still have my doubts about this risky strategy of yours. But since we come this far, I'll play along. Let's see how your gambits unfold. Down here? Down here? Here we go. revolve around quickly in session. One more question. Among everyone at the scene, who do you think is the most likely who had best access to the intel on the monolith? Hilda doesn't directly answer your question. Instead, she fixes her gaze on the gun placed on the table during the early search and respond coldly. Anyone here warrants suspicion, including you, including me. I maintain constant vigilance over my own actions to ensure I'm not being manipulated. A mole won't be rooted out so easily. Your methods are putting everyone here at risk. A valid point, officer. But you may not understand this. Every spy here has blood on their hand. In a sense, we are all living on borrowed time. Conversely, every one of us has also made peace with the possibility of sacrifice. Officer, let me ask you a question. What do you believe is most important for a spy? Ah, shit! Resourcefulness, loyalty, restraint, or something else altogether. I'll go with resourcefulness. I'll go with this one. Challenge fails. Fuck. Remains unchanged and anticipated. It's fine. An interrogation officer is natural. You won't grasp the minefield. Field operative. Now then, is my interrogation over? With the interrogation complete, Hilda silently gathers her personal effects. Then, with an air of professional detachment, she passes you the bloodstained
Are
file.
you satisfied now, officer? Rest assured, I will complete the monolith's development under your supervision and prove my loyalty and worth to the city-state. But I need you to agree to one condition.
Which is?
At the manor, I remain in charge of the operation. You will continue your cover as an anomalous power expert and follow my lead when required. No independent action.
That works better for
In
me.
that case, we will establish a private communication method for when verbal communication is not possible.
She grabs your hand, begins tapping patterns on your
A
phone.
full circle for a space, crescents for dots and dashes. It's a modified Morse code. Discreet, but efficient.
Her finger darts across your palm, spelling out a swift command. Wait and observe. Grasping your meaning completely, you respond in kind. Pleasure working with you. She shoots you a stern glare. Release your hand.
Well, it's getting late. Please proceed to the dining room. Dinner should be ready. I need to return to my work on the monolith. I won't be accompanying you. I hope that by our next meeting, we will both have found the proof we're looking for.
Okay, I failed this interrogation
This
part
mission might.
though. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to redo that. I mean, I definitely want to redo this so badly. You know what? Fuck it, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Fuck it, I'm doing it. Fuck it, I'm doing it. It's interesting. I want to speedrun through everything of this. There's something here. Back of her name. Is it here? No. Here? No. M? No. Ass? No. Corset? No. There. Speedrun this. Something over here. With that there. Okay, let's see. Loyalty. I'm just trying shit at this moment. Ooh, nice. Hilda is visibly taken back by your correct answer, and you catch a brief, unguarded flicker of approval in her eyes. Correct. For a spy, the most critical things are conviction and loyalty. Loyalty is to an ideal, a belief in justice, serving one's homeland. Without such conviction to sustain us, those of us who live in shadows cannot endure for long.
Are you satisfied? Rest, but I.
Okay, I'll
It-
go with these,
a
run these.
Well, I.
Okay, I got the right answer. Don't know if that's going to
Their
change
faces were
anything,
so.
but still, might as well got something working with. Look, a loose stuff to do, but got the most of it. Alright, let's see here. You return to the main hall to find small diner tables already arranged. The meal itself is a testament to the times. Simple, ration-conscious spread of cold cuts. Humble, home-style dishes. The only luxury is the wine. Single bottle of a wine vintage, which Memphis is pouring to each guest glass.
Ah, look who's back. Our brave one. I am Manfis Gesso, formerly of the cryptography department, now retired. Though most who know me usually call me Manfist. Please,
Memphis.
allow me to propose a toast.
You accept the wine glass from Memphis. As the other begin their introduction, their gaze lingers on you. It's clear that the earlier incident made you the center of their calculation attention.
Helene Miser. I'm an operative in intelligence, a hatter. As for my job, well, I conduct in-depth exchanges with any Dis-City official gracious enough to share their time.
Okay, that's mine though.
I'm Casey Abel, head of the Tomorrow Post, as well as its chief editor and writer. My team and I are responsible for crafting various exclusive news stories. We ensure the public receives the narrative precisely as we intend.
Are you serious? Give me 1 second, my encoder is dying by the looks of it. Yep. Okay, we back. Okay, we good.
This is Mr. Johnson Madison. He also happens to be the handler who brought me on board.
Oh,
A pleasure, sir. I typically operate in the metropoles, so I don't find myself in this city often. I serve as the personnel director at the Economic Intelligence Center.
mostly as an advisor. Hook's foremost. Radio communication expert, currently undercover as a technician at the West District Power Plant.
No, Lane. I attend night school at Syndicate. My actual identity is an operative in the cryptography department.
Oh,
I report directly to Hilda.
good. Finally, the one left his mom, who was previously confronted you and give a ghost note.
Marlowe Bannings. Killing's what I do.
Like his force and nice. His foul mood has powerful force in the room, casting an immediate awkwardness over the group. His Memphis, who finally cut the tension with a well-timed cough.
Pay him no mind. Marlowe's an agent in our operations department. He specializes in handling delicate matters, the sort best kept from the public eye. Now then, since everyone is acquainted, let us take our seats and raise our glasses to this rare gathering.
The gathering is rare. Amid the gentle clinking of glasses, the murmur of dinner conversation, they slip effortlessly into the spy discussion.
Dreadful weather. You can't get a letter through, let alone a clean radio signal. Hilda certainly picked a charming spot for us. I dread to think what state the markets will be in by the time I get back.
If I recall, the private equity fund you manage is doing quite well. Several acquisition partnerships with local Dis City companies, is it not? I'm sure it will all be fine.
It's the times we live in. Everyone just wants to park their wealth somewhere safe to ride out the war. We've already secured the daily supply lines. Now we're negotiating for energy and finance. Natives here are shrewd, but it doesn't matter. This city is desperate for capital. They won't refuse a good deal. Miss Casey has been an immense help. Just a few of her news pieces kept the antitrust regulators tied up in knots. Absolutely brilliant work.
The voice actor's working is nice. The smile touches his lips as he raises his glass in tribute to Casey. She answers with a grin, smile of self-satisfaction, triumph.
Just a few small favors. Mr. Johnson is the one with the sharp eye, always picking quality companies with such manageable histories. They're easy to tidy up.
Economic development is an invisible empire. When everything in this city-state, from dawn to dusk, the bread people eat, the fuel they burn, the news they watch, the pensions they save, is tied to us. That is true market penetration. Trust me, that day is not far off.
You'll be surprised, love. The glass meet like crisp chime. A sound as fragile and transient as the beautiful dream they now toast. He, of course, is blissfully unaware that his own downfall is already cycling. You alone know the history that is about to unfold. You kept your face a perfect neutral mask.
Officer, you've barely touched your food. Is it not to your liking? I could have the chef prepare a stew for you and...
It's nothing. I'm just spacing out for a moment. You spear a piece of cold meat with your fork, just as the conversation deeply pivots. It's clear they're avoiding revealing too much about themselves, carefully steering the topic back to the safer ground of Monolith and Hilda. So, why did Edward have to die? Hilda just execute him like that? Or is she going to explain this to his superiors?
Well, strictly speaking, Edward was planning to commit suicide. Hilda only intended to question him, so the blame can't be laid at her feet. Horn's death, however, is more complicated.
Horn mentioned earlier that Hilda's parents defected to Dis City. Is that true?
Yes. Hilda raised her fingers to her lips and smiled deliberately on a mysterious curve.
Oh, you must be new. The Hartling's defection was a major scandal in Seville. One is a city-state councilor, the other a media tycoon. Plenty were sent to apprehend them, but they slipped through the net regardless. Rumor has it they were highly valued after arriving in Dis City. Lavish banquets, luxurious estates. Probably not unlike where we are now. A pity for Hilda, though. She was implicated and placed on the list, which made it impossible for her to remain in the metropoles. She fled to the Dis City front line and had to claw her way up from the bottom to reach her current position. Monolith is her passion project, and her pledge of loyalty to the metropoles. If it succeeds, she can return to the city-state, and her ascent will be assured.
So that's why she hates the mole so much. She's using our lives as stepping stones for her own promotion.
Can you blame her, though?
Sounds like someone's conscience is acting up.
No. I just think it's all too reckless. After all, we're all on the same side. We're colleagues, right?
No. As spies, you know there's something to do. Let's see if she has told the most wonderful jokes. The room erupts in laughter, a sound almost too loud, too unified, weaving an atmosphere of eerie forced cheers. At the dinner, shifts are assigned by a draws of lots. Everyone takes turns returning to their quarters to rest. Your room is a makeshift archive, crammed with towers of old books and files that reach the floor to the ceiling. The quick inspection reveals they are not classified, but rather mundane academic text. The sparse military cot is wedged into the corner. The only concession is comfort for the night. Recall that Hilda's room is right next door. Before even thinking about resting, you begin a systematic sweep of any surveillance device. Yep, time to go.
Are you here
Start
to
searching.
entertain me? That's great.
Well, fuck. You begin with a cautious survey of the study. First glance, everything seemed deceptively ordinary. But to be safe, you resolve to scour every corner. Even if you fail to find any trace of surveillance, you'll learn more about the secrets of this estate holds. Alright, what I'm searching. Oh, examine it. A thorough inspection of your own room yields little until you notice the chessboard on the desk. The board is immovable, fixed, and its metal pieces are unexpectedly unnaturally heavy. When you press the board surface, the square is pressed lightly. Could this be some kind of pressure-sensitive mechanism? Okay. Ignore for now. There's gotta be a book shit here. The book tells, however, tells a different story, volume after volume, on cryptography and advanced mathematics, hinting at the owner's formidable intelligence. Come on, there's gotta be something. What about this? They're not clicking on the hints. A thick layer of dust obscures the parents' faces, but the silver-haired girl between them strikes you with an unnerving sense of familiarity. Well, we all know who that is. A court board display a decadal map of this city. Someone had meticulously marked it with targets and tasks. Unfortunately, the annotations are written in a complex cipher based on outland language, rendering their true meaning inaccessible to you. Something down here? There has to be, right? When I can't find anything more, I'll use the hints. I mean, like, literally, it's down to the smallest shit. So you can't find, like, everything fully, so that's definitely gonna be a pain. Oh, what's this? Okay, drag the line. Oh, okay. Ooh. What's this? Using the magnifying glass, you detect subtle irregularity. A button cleverly disguised as part of the desk decorated trim. A soft click and a hidden compartment string open from the bottom. Inside lies several letters, a heated conversation with a friend from the outlines. Their friendship seemingly strained by a fierce political disagreement. Oh, okay. All clue discovered. What do you mean? Ah, fine. Your search reveals a well-concealed drawer from the desk middle section. Look inside, you find a collection of aged documents. It seems they belong to a married couple. Tucked between various outline papers are 2 entry permits issued by the city. The desk is a landscape of chaotic scholarship, littered with books, scattered documents. Among them, your eye catches a noted book by stress strategies. One page is marked by a deliberate fold, drawing your attention to a specific opening, the Queen's Gambit. Scrawled in the margin of handwritten notes, pencil. If it can bring the greater change, then we are willing to sacrifice pawns. Oh, okay. Which one is this? This one, I think. Yeah, use. The heavy, fixated chessboard must be the key. With the strategy books in your hand, you prepare to replicate an opening on the board, hoping to trigger the mechanism. Queen's Gambit. You set the board for the Queen's Gambit. Playthrough doesn't move as noted in the board. As you execute the final pivot move, the dull clunk shifting machinery echoes within the walls. On the left side of the room, concealed beneath the cardboard, the map of the city, a hidden passageway grins open. Oh, right behind here. Okay. From beyond the wooden doors, you hear muffled cadence of urgent conversation. Someone's pleading or explaining with desperate intent. You settle onto darkness wardrobe, still shadow, listening. Ooh. Who are we listening to? What was this? Through a narrow crack in the wardrobe, you can dimly make out the interior of Hilda's room. What the fuck is going on?
Hilda, let's not be hasty. This is a mutually beneficial arrangement. I'm aware material wealth holds little appeal for you. This gold isn't for you. It's for the families of the deceased operatives under your command. A guarantee that they'll be provided for. But this last thing, the special pardon, that is for you. All your work on the monolith, your relentless hunt for the mole, it's all to clear your family's name, isn't it? To reclaim your place in the city-state. I can make that happen for you with a single, easy step.
Hilda's eye drifts over the briefcase on the table, her gaze devoid of any interest, before finally coming to rest on Johnson. She shows no shock, no greed, not even a flicker of anger. Her expression holds only a profound ice-cold exhaustion.
Mr. Johnson, I believe you've misunderstood a few things. First, my work is and has always been for the city-state and its peace. Not for accolades, and certainly not for the redemption of a name. Second, the lives and the blood we spill are a pledge to the city-state and our ideals. They are not a commodity for you to trade in. Your offerings are an insult to this office and to me. Take your things and leave. Or I would be happy to escort you to an interrogation room. We can discuss the provenance of your so-called gifts in thorough detail.
Johnson's smile freezes solid. A beat later, he forced out a nonchalant chuckle.
As you wish, Hilda. But I'll leave these here for you to reconsider. Investigate all you like. I can assure you, everything here, including my sincerity, is perfectly legitimate.
With a graceful bow, Johnson takes his leave. Hilda stands unmoving, like a lone peak that could crumble in the storm at any moment. And she takes a deep breath.
Such dedication, officer. The daytime wasn't enough. Now you're conducting overnight surveillance from someone else's wardrobe?
Yes, clearly the game is up. She's already noticed your presence. With no other choice, you push over the heavy wardrobe doors and step out. Wordlessly, Hilda passes you a damp clothes, gestures at the dust covering you. She pours 2 cups of tea and settles onto a chair, her gaze steady as if waiting for an explanation. But she decided not to play your games. Well, I already know about this, so... You know what, I'm going.
I have my own matters to attend to.
Of course.
Besides, didn't the conversation flow more freely in my absence? I presume you managed to gather some interesting intelligence.
A little bit. You avoid explaining yourself. She barely seems to care. Her eyes flickering idly towards the secret passage you emerged from.
That passage was built by the manor's original owner. The entire estate is riddled with them. Chambers and routes designed for concealment and escape. Most have fallen into disrepair over the years, collapsed, become dead ends. If you were to get into trouble in there, it's unlikely anyone would hear you. I'd advise against using them.
When she mentioned the original owner, Notice her voice slightly tightens around the words. Suddenly, the dinner table gossip and the evidence you saw earlier snap together in your mind, forming a damning picture. If I'm not mistaken, there was your parents' former residence. Her parents' betrayal has shattered her credibility in the eyes of the metropoles, yet she deliberately chose their former residence as the stage for this critical mission, seeing this contradiction as the key to her most guarded secrets. You decide to press on this very point, the very expression, carefully, neutral. Feel the hands freeze mid-pause. Then she calmly set the teapot down, her expression unfazed.
Should I commend your powers of observation? Or simply laugh that even you would listen to such gossip?
What can I say? When you're at the dinner table, you hear things, whether you want to or not. But I would rather hear the truth from you than rely on biased rumors.
Is this a new round of interrogation?
Yeah, I'll go with this one. She stares at you for a moment before lowering her gaze.
Your guess is correct. The Hartleans came to this city after betraying the city-state 10 years ago, and secluded themselves here, in this very estate. They made contact with this city intelligence, provided them with intercepted codebooks, and even designed a new encryption system. They taught me to decipher complex codes, instilled in me a loyalty to the city-state, to fight for a common ideal for humanity, only to betray it all and defect the moment I looked away.
Yeah, of course. You didn't know why they defected either. Yeah, that seems wounded by that word. Giving her eye downcast, avoiding her gaze.
I didn't know. I was in school when the interrogation officers came for me. They asked if I had spoken to my parents, if I knew where they were. It was during that interrogation that I first learned of their defection. The officers were convinced I was involved. I was placed in solitary confinement, interrogated every other day. This continued for a year. After my release, I tried everything to prove they weren't traitors. I searched my father's office, went again and again to my mother's workplace. I hoped they had just disappeared, or even died. That would have been better.
But she had never found the answer she is hopeful. The next several years were a bleak cycle divided between school, home, and the stark interrogation room. Her old life was dismantled, and her mad passion for the cryptography became a ghost, glimpsed only in the lesson Memphis provided. Through it all, she maintained a perfect academic records, her brilliance and unwavering compliance eventually earned Memphis' recommendation, paving her way into the Intelligence Security Agency. It was within the Bureau archive her long search ended. She finally uncovered the cold political reports that Heartland couples have been apprehended and executed in the remote outskirts of the city.
When I needed a safe house, I formally requested this location from the agency. It was the only legitimate chance I had to stay here. I wanted to understand them, and to create ciphers that surpass theirs, right here in the place where my parents died. That is also my way of revenge. Childish, isn't it? Feel free to laugh, officer.
We'll never laugh at that. Thank you for telling me this. Not to an interrogation officer, but to someone who's here to listen. Pick up the teapot and slowly refill her cups. Some interrogators forgot there are people behind the facts. They don't care to seek the truth, no matter what the cost. They'll leave wounds on their subjects, and sometimes even on the innocents. Through the rising steam, you notice her fingertips trembling slightly.
And are you not seeking truth from me right now, officer?
No, I'm listening to a story of a brilliant cryptographer interrogating a suspect. You weren't satisfied with the story you were given, so you use every tool at your disposal to find a deeper truth. That's the conviction that defines you as a code breaker. No one has the right to mock you for it, not even yourself. If you're willing to be open with me, I can help you in return. You indicate the cipher strip with a subtle gesture. Your cooperation could unravel everything, simply simplifying this entire tangled web. You finally meet her gaze, and in her great red eye you see a flicker of confidence. The silence stretches thick and heavy, her lips part as if to speak, not once but several times, each time quelled by her own will. In the end, she offers no answer. Instead, she simply lifts her teacups. Her hands are now unnervingly calm. The previous tremor is entirely gone. Well, say goodbye then. The rainfall outside the window has thickened into a relentless downpour. You've been here longer than you realized. But the hostility has melted away. Though a trace of weariness remains, the point tests have ceased. Somehow, without a word, you become genuine confidence. As the second pot of black tea goes cold between you, you decline her offer to fill your cup. I'm prepared to take your leave.
Let me see you out through the front door.
The moment she rises from the crouch, the wrongness cuts through the calm. She sways violently, and her hand slams onto the table to keep from collapsing to the floor. What's wrong? You crouch to steady her, and a jolt of ice runs through you. Her skin is deadly cold to the touch. A violent, uncontrolled shiver has taken hold of her body. Then the torrent of blood erupts from her lips. A shocking, brilliant crimson that soaks both your clothes. You freeze, stunned by the sudden turn of events. What is happening? An attack from the mole? Accident? Illness? A terrifying, unprecedented thought strikes you. What happens if a linked subject dies within their own consciousness? The hand claws at you, gripping with desperate, final strength. She pulls you closer with her last breath. She laughs one agonizing word into your ear.
Boy, son.
Your eyes dart to a tea set. You both drank from the same brew. You feel fine. This isn't the tea. Your gaze flicks to a plate in the corner. Today's unfinished dinner. Poison added there. Who prepared a meal? Contact face. Toxin applied to a component that of the model's prototype. Tipping a small cut on her finger. Before your racing thoughts trying to purchase, your self turns to stone. An immense invisible force slams down, crushing the breath from your lungs. Then everything shatters into nothingness. Fuck, we're dead. The grasp rips through you, a suffering shock of the memory fading. It's as the heart monitor, frantically beeping, registered in your ears. You drag air back into your lungs, the pulse hammering against your ribs. Your eyes snap back to the containment tank where Hilda lies motionless. She appears unchanged, yet give the unnerving impression that she is faint, but to be consumed by the dark mist of mania. The only thing that steadies you is the contaminated tank data screen, suddenly displaying all normal vital signs. Sure. What's going on? A linked subject dies inside their own consciousness. the subject actively seek their own demise, then yes, experience death within the consciousness space is possible. However, from our operational standpoint, the death of an interrogation subject is an extremely hazardous event. Should this recur, she faces a general risk of termination. You would lose a vital intelligent asset. I must advise you to exercise greater caution with future subjects. You remember the haunting indifference in Hilda's eyes. A woman who seemed already have made her peace with death. The only crack in that story facade appeared when you discovered the cipher strip. That was the key truly stirred her. However, the immediate, brutal truth that survivals come first. You must keep both of you alive, her and yourself. Understood. Let's keep trying. Her mind holds a wealth of intelligence we can't access anywhere else. For example, I've already identified several individuals who work with her as Metropool spies. Many have infiltrated the city financial sectors and underground networks. We want to look into whether they're still active. As for other objectives, you have to play them by ear, gathering specific intelligence on Mars, earning Hilda's trust, and potentially turning her. For now, your hands roll the intelligence of Johnson from the dinner and settle back into the link device. Blood and poison. Yep, we're poisoned. Fuck. Okay, we're back here.
Hilda.
Let's look at this. Stay in Hilda's room.
Stay behind me.
Your eyes open, your back's in Hilda's room, moments before the poison takes effect. The ghost of tea still lingers in the air, but now it carries a sinister weight. Hilda, do you notice that strange smell? Strange smell? Wait, why is there no voicing? You don't actually smell anything new, but a little misdirection is a small price to pay. As Hilda watches in confusion, you rise to begin frantic search of the room. The rewind function of the link device had granted you this space-time jump within Hilda's consciousness. You have a second chance, but time is short. You must identify her true poisoner before it's too late. Okay, what am I looking for? What? As you tear through the room, Hilda's puzzled frown gradually fades. She doesn't understand your mission, but the sheer force of your will is undeniably compelling. What exactly are you looking for? You specify it can exist. I think I smell poison. Someone planted it in this room. My familiarity with toxin is considerable, and I detect nothing. You may be overestimating the risks, officer. Hilda, you need to trust me. Call it intuition or experience. After my many years of interrogation officer, I can tell absolutely something is wrong with this room. Time slipping through your fingers. In final desperation act, you grip Hilda's shoulders, your eyes pleading with a woman who has no idea she is already marked for death. With its raw intensity of your gaze and implicit authority of your badge, something breaks through. She gently pries your hand from your shoulders and offers a nod. Very well, I am convinced. You should prioritize the most likely locations on your primary concerns. Oh, fuck. Blue butterfly specimens. Okay, you know what? Try with this. Oh, shit. You shit. Yes. Okay, got it. I thought we was gonna click on those. Never mind. Okay, first of all, this one. The butterfly specimen, floor slammed, and the monitoring headphones. These would be logical choices for a poison delivery mechanism. We should investigate first. It was a cut on her hand, so headphones. Thermal observation from contamination surface. Reliable method in theory, but I doubt anyone could have tampered with them without my knowledge. To alleviate your concern, I will examine them. I guess. God dang it. Floor lamps. It doesn't allow the heating. Sound. Blue butterfly. Come on. Wasn't delivered via specimen. An imaginative hypothesis. Some butterfly do secrete toxin, but in preserved state. The concentration is typically negligible and non-lethal. Besides, this specimen has been here for years. With all three locations considerably ruled out, scattered searching was only wait precious seconds. The solution now lies in where you look and in what you pieces together. Hilda, is there anything new in this room? New? Can you specify? We've been developing monoliths here for some time. It will be difficult to poison anything under your nose. So if there is poison, it must be introduced recently from outside. That's it. The briefcase Johnson brought you. You can see I did not perform for inspection, but Johnson opened it in my presence and I saw nothing anomalous. Briefcase is on the desk behind the radio. Where? Here we go. Yeet. With a quiet click, the keys turn the lock. You proceed to empty the briefcase methodically, placing each item on the table for inspection. None of them shows traces of poison. Undeterred, you turn your attention to the briefcase's interior, probing the lining and checking for hidden steams. Search confirmed Hilda's statements. There is no discrepancies to be found. Standard issues, there's no anomalies. Hilda, you have a knife. Knife? You intend to cut the letter opener will suffice. Hilda moved, but you're persistent and reluctantly provide the letter opener. Your reasoning is sound. When all other possibilities are eliminated, whatever remains, however, improbable must hold the truth. The risk of damaging the briefcase is necessary one within safe confines of this link session. With careful precision, you slice through the leather exterior. The blade reveals cleverly concealed compartments. Inside lies a single tiny pill. A microform poison capsule. New developed from the Metropulse. How did Johnson get his hands on this? It's colorless and odorless. Applies pressure on the rupture intentional membrane. Release gas will dissolve the capsule shell within 20 minutes. Even the trace concentration in the air is lethal. The truth clicks into place. The poison are already in your system during the last link session. The fatal collapse didn't just end their life, it triggered a deranged in your own consciousness, cutting the connection before you could ever feel the toxin's might. An effective delay action mechanism, Matilda. I believe we're running out of time. We'll proceed directly to interrogation room. It's time to discuss the nature of Johnson's thoroughly.
What?
Oh fuck! Why is those scenes doesn't have a voice acting? It's so nice though.
Hey, don't run around. If something bad happens, I can't save you.
Hilda, this is a rather unconventional meeting place. Does it mean you finally comes around to my proposal? Well, our anomalous power experts decides to join us. They'll tell me you're also here to get cuts, sir. Look, my position hasn't changed. The price is negotiable. As long as I can get out of this dump quickly, I'm losing money by the second just standing here. While Johnson talks, his nervous gaze flits repeatedly towards the door, scanning the room for anything he could use as a weapon. He suspected Hilda hostility, but your presence as her backup is an unwelcome surprise. The silent look between you and Hilda confirms the plan, the good cop, bad cop. Routine is a go. Your role is the calm, reasonable interrogator, hers is the intimidating force. Okay, can be inquired. What? The other way click. What am I clicking? Mr. Johnson, given the present here, I trust you understand the situation perfectly. You concealed a poison gas capsule in that briefcase, intending to eliminate Hilda, if I'm not mistaken. You're the mole we've been searching for. As you speak, you present the evidence bag containing the poison gas capsule to Johnson. Damn it, call this evidence? I've never seen this thing before in my life. These are baseless accusations. As Johnson continues to deny everything, you throw the evidence bag in front of him. He flinches at the sight of a poison capsule, stumbling backwards until he collapses to the ground. You seem to recognize what this can do, but don't worry. It's completely neutralized. It's harmless now. I wasn't scared. What kind of game are you playing? How have you investigated? You're no anomalous power expert. Indeed. He's not an anomalous power expert, but an interrogation officer sent by the Metropoles. Though I must observe, officer, your technique leaves much to be desired. Shall I take over? Oh, what are you going to do? You're going to interrogate me? A flicker of fear in Johnson's eyes, and you realize his true source is the poison gas capsule with the woman standing before. Oh, what's this? Can I fucking stab you with it fucking London style? Oi, bruv. Fucking way. Ooh, okay. You got that. His face, lamps, a gun. Is there a gun? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Hilda shoved Johnson into the chair at the room's center, then produced a letter opener from her pockets. Remain still. You will speak only when asked a question, nothing more. Hilda doesn't push him too far, and he'll be too terrified to give us anything useful. With idle menace, Hilda draws the letter opener along the chair's spine. The grating screech deliberately assaults on the silence. This is insane! You're framing an innocent man. Do you have any idea how crucial my work is to this city economic strategy? If anything happens to me, my backers will come for you. You have no idea who you're dealing with. Stop. Get back. Stay away from me. No, I said that's enough. That's not how we do things. Try to grab her over from her hand, but she remained utterly unfazed, continuing to toy with the blade under a harsh clinical light. And she rummaged through the interrogation room, finding more tools, before deliberately placing each one into your hands. Hey, expert, interrogation officer, control this mad woman, make her stop! What is this? Rusty Owl. You know Rust is fucking worse to deal with. Okay, let's see. Okay, him. Ah, here, image. Years spent in the safety of the rear echelon have left Johnston utterly unprepared for this. His shirt is plastered to his skin with sweat. His face is a mask of pure, unadulterated terror. You and Hilda exchange a glance, a single unspoken understanding that he will break with a final push. Without a word, Hilda's turned to a nearby shelf, rummages for a moment, and receives a strange, menacing pair of pliers. Hilda? Yes? Not that. Not in front of me. I can't watch this. Well, he's on yours. I'm going upstairs for some airs. Wait, don't leave it. Don't leave it alone with her. What is that? Don't touch me! As Hilda presses the pliers to Johnson's fingers, a metallic chill invades veins. A cold so profound it madness reaches its core, extinguishes last shred of resolve. Please, stop. I'll confess, I did try to poison you, but I'm not the mole. I'm really not. It's just being used. There's a secret message from him in my room. You win it. Just let me go. I have money. We'll get back to the metropolis. I can pay you anything. He's broken. Stop the theatrics. That's enough. Oof, okay. Okay, we're back to this now, at least. With Johnson interrogation complete, the poisoning incident has reached a temporary resolution. Once the room is cleared of the toxic source, the others offer you a fresh cup of black car tea.
Do you also find my interrogation methods unsettling?
Do you notice how you unconsciously avert your gaze earlier? Clearly troubled her. Now she sees the opportunity to ask. It was a bit excessive. Understand the necessity of forceful measures. Different subjects require different approach, since gentler methods were ineffective on Johnson. You simply escalate to what was effective on him. I just wondered if there had been another way. It truly is necessary to go that far.
I see. I was indeed too aggressive. I will exercise more restraint next time.
The blood compression saw you completely off balance. Flustered, you grabbed your tea cup and take a hasty, unthinking gulp, only to be jolted by a scoffing mouthful of tea.
Take your time. Freshly brewed tea needs a moment to cool.
Hands appear, dappling a handkerchief, spilled tea before
I should thank you. If not for your sharp eye catching the poison in that briefcase, the consequences would have been unthinkable.
No need for formalities. We all serve the same city-state. We all want to see the monolith completed to help us win this war. Continue playing the role of the loyal Metropole interrogator, following her conversation lead. It's a shame that after all the commotion today, not a single one of them turned out to be the mole.
An experienced mole naturally prefers to hide behind its pawns, letting them take the risks. That's what makes it so difficult to catch. But there's no need to rush. The monolith's development is progressing smoothly. We still have time to catch that mole by the tail.
Setting her teacup down with a soft clink, she produced the secret letter found in Johnson's room. She then unfolded it and bolted over the veil of steam rising from the tea. Before your eyes, the heat coats the secrets from the paper. The lines of invisible ink resolved into rows upon rows of densely packed numbers.
As expected, the one pulling his strings was the mole. It knew exactly how to manipulate Johnson, offering him precisely what he desired most.
Money.
From Edward to Johnson, it's clear the mole isn't working alone. It was already recruiting allies from the moment it entered the manor.
She puts away the documents and look at you with grave seriousness.
Officer, if the mole ever attempts to compromise you, let me know immediately.
Maybe by then I have already captured it myself and delivered it to you, all tied up. Newmark earns a laugh from her, but it seemed genuinely heartfelt.
Then let's wish ourselves success in all our endeavors.
She tucks a stray strand of silver hair behind her ear. She usually tension in her expression melting away with a rare unguarded softness. Seeing an opening in her good mood, she ventured in subtle questions. By the way, how did you crack that encrypted letter? Wasn't it just a bunch of numbers?
This type of cipher typically uses a specific book as its key. I simply happen to have memorized the correct one.
Without a flicker of emotion, she rises to pull a small green booklet from the shelf, passing it to you. Utter lack of hesitation makes it clear. This is not the key you saw on the
The wilderness. Each number corresponds to a page, and a word sequence on that page. The first word is in the reader's letters section.
After several fruitless passes through the book pages, can't locate the section she described. Instead, your search only yields midnight tales, amusing, and reflections. Puzzled, you turn in front of the book, your fingers guiding down tables of contents, and finally stop at a single inconspicuous entry, and you start to turn the corresponding pages. The finger pressed down on the book, stopping you cold.
You've never read it before.
I am fucked.
When it was popular in the metropoles, nearly every student had a copy.
I am so full. It was a tactical error. You instinctively flick through the pages the moment you touch your hand betrays you. The gesture familiar. That good old poetry is zero. Now your mind is scrambled. Relieved reviewing the fragment text, you just glimpse at least one critical detail emerged from the chaos. Trust in me. I would read this particular edition for so many years and reprints. The version I remember didn't have so much flashy bindings. Their calculated ease, Hilda relays her codes and withdraws her hand.
If your memory is unclear, why not take this copy? Flip through it and give those verses a revisit. It may prove useful in the future.
Oh, you're not understanding. You carefully slide the book into your pockets. The ship in wait draws Hilda's attention. Her eyes flickers over your attire. A calculated search for the cipher strip you took. Too bad for her, you separate them from the moment you had the chance. The strip is now safely hidden elsewhere. And will find his way back into her possession. Her expression betrays nothing. She simply looks away and rises across the desk for paper and pen.
Officer, I'm grateful for everything you've done. However, your credentials remain unverified through official channels. This necessitates a degree of caution, despite my personal desire for a closer collaboration. Therefore, I will be dispatching a formal inquiry to the city-state to confirm your identity. Should the verification be positive, you will receive a formal apology from me.
You nearly forgot. This estate is not a sealed bubble, at least for Hilda. She, as the owner, must have a line to the outside world. Your fabricated identity hangs on the thread, ready to snap at any moment. After all, you are a ghost in the official records. The Metropole official could never have credentials, something someone that doesn't exist. The only saving grace is the mania charged air that clings to the estate. Stifling electronic signals are slowing down communication. To send out a clear message, a guard would have to physical run to a point beyond the grounds. It's a fragile delay, but it buys you precious time. The teacup's nearly empty. You drain the last bitter sip. The dregs catching your throats like an omen. Understand completely. If this resolve your concern, it's for the best.
Very well.
Hilda returns to her desk, draws a fresh sheet of letter and paper, and begins to write without even consulting her cipher book. A gust of wind sweeps the corridors, causing a lamp frame to shudder. The only sound is a faint scratching of a pen, a rhythm that pulses in time with your own uneasy heartbeats. I am so fucked. Outside, the night deepens. The day's gentle drizzle swells into a torrent, lashing against the windows as if washed the world clean. In the main hall, Marlowe fidgets with his lighter, the flame illuminating his gloomy face. He smokes relentlessly, one after another, the glowing embers tracing his descent into deeper agitation. Whoa, whose room is this? Filled with a quiet contentment after writing to a lover, Helen turns in for an early night. Lover. Under the covers of dim light, Memphis feels his way through the wine cellar. After carefully choosing 2 vintage bottles, he stealthily retreats to the sanctuary of his room. In the hallways, he runs into Hux. The man's face is clouded with deep gloom. They acknowledge each other with only a bare of nods before continuing their separate ways without a word. Oh, Nolene spreads the day gathered intelligence across the table, her eyes scanning the scattered pieces as she researched for a thread connecting them. Oh, Johnson was summoned away abruptly and was never returned, leaving Casey to face the corridors. He stepped weaving of floors, thinner with her anxiety. I am fucked, am I? And so the first night has come to an end. What the fuck are we doing? Five Nights at Freddy's? Eliminated Outland spies, Horney Hecko and with Simmons and Johnson Madison. Completed identification reconstruction secured. Definitely. Keys obtained 1. Restoration 20%. Ooh, that's really good. Unresolved matter. Ground remains unintercepted. Fuck. Should remain undeciphered. Fuck. That's also fuck. Oh, that's a lot of fucks. So there's this too. I'll do that later. Psychic Flight. Oh, this is a good one. Oh, that is just the first night. What the fuck? Oh, I am so fucked. Yup, I am straight up fucked. Claim all. Oh yeah, 80. That's good. Oh yes. Oh yes. What are you giving me? I need to take. Okay, why did I skip this? Oh my lord, this thing ends in 4 days. I am so fucked.
Hey, looks like you're free.
Do I have enough? No. Fuck. Well, I guess I'm gonna end it here for tonight. Ooh, okay, even though we're not playing the story stuff, I think the event stuff is also a side of the story, because last time we did, what was it? Something related to Augustus? Yeah. But also related to the end of the main story, so I say it's somewhat connected. Somewhat. Alright, for now, let me see if there's anybody we can trade for tonight. Well, at least through the stream, there's no glitching sound in the audio, now at least. You know what? Let me try Rixie. And let's see. Slash. Why is my slash not working? Here we go. Try this one. Ooh, okay, it's working. Nice. Alright. Oh. Oof. Okay, we have pulled nearly 4 hours. Well, it's more like 3 hours, but you get what I mean. Oh, still, we have completed the first fucking night. Yeah, I'm so fucked. But maybe before we start chapter 2 or night 2, I might gonna do the first night again in my own preference, because there's still something I wanna try and unlock. So, for now, thank you guys for joining me here today on stream. We didn't touch the main story at all, but we did make some progress on the event stories, which is also nice, and also gives us some extra rewards. So, I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night, whatever time zone it is for you, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye!